After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Hi, folks, and welcome to Camping World Stadium here in Orlando, Florida, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Back to throw. It's done. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. And now a 3rd down of the opening drive of this championship game. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw again. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Using his legs here. Gets into space at the 50. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
To throw. It's done. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Play of the drive coming up. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that one to score.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. A short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught behind the line. It's Williamson. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Scanning the field. It's Baker. Tight end makes the grab.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes a quick catch.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down. Get him the ball.
And a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out catch made. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Moves out of the pocket. grab near the sticks. It's Gilbert. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Dropping back. It's done. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They finish off the scoring drive. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at second and 13. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. And look at this, the field goal units coming on the field. A lot of faith in this kicker. This would have to be a record-breaking field goal if he makes it. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's done. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Runs through the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Tar Heels are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Back to pass. It's done. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, UNC. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To the air. It's Baker. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. An important third down attempt for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. Try and run it. Here's the running back. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Thinking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Again, makes it second and medium. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's done. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Defense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the decision is to not go for him, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Canes will crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there, good effort, and now it's third down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Trying to find some room. It's Pringle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Oh, what a grab! And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pocket breaking down. Breaks into the clear. To the 45. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's done. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Pop over the middle. It's Adams. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He stays alive. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to throw. It's done. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The QB keeper all the way. The defense wraps him up.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
No field goal attempts here. We've got a fourth and goal. Offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. So the drive begins here backed up at their own 9. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And he just throws it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They'll run it here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on the screen now. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. North Carolina in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
But he loses the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. Looking downfield. It's done. He's got it near the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Tar Heels will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The coach keeps the offense out there. It's 4th and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Oh, he's not going to get there. What a play by the defense. They stopped him short of the 1st down.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Trying to muscle it across the line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
the Canes. They cap the drive with 6 points. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's done. Snags the quick throw. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert. Third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Leaning on the run game here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? We reach the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To throw, it's done. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Whistle ball incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
Caught quickly. Throws a stiff arm. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, a great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, now you got a real chance.
Single back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. He's got it in the open. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
And looking for a big play here. Caught inside the red zone and still running.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half. It's our strategy. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Miami. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
DHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air. It's done. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route. But I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Putting to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to pass. It's Baker. On the move now. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.